Have you ever tried to align yourself with people, places, or things that is against God's will for your life, against the calling that God has for your life, or against God's desire for your life, right? Have you ever, like, despite God showing you the red flags, despite God telling you, no, this is not for you, that is not for you, you still try to push your way through it and still go ahead anyways, and then the end result is not how you want it to end? Is that your story? Well, if this is your story, follow me on the Bible reading today. We learn about Samson and Delilah, where we find out that Samson aligned himself with the enemy and then was defeated in the end. All right, so the scripture reading is taken from Judges 16, verse 5 to 6, and it says, "And the lords of the Philistine came upon her and said unto her, Entice him and see wherein his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him, that we may bind him to afflict him, and we will give thee every one of us 1100 pieces of silver. And Delilah said to Samson, Tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth, and wherein thou mightest be bound to afflict thee." Okay, let's do a quick breakdown real quick. So we see here, Delilah, Samson's girlfriend, was speaking to his enemy. Well, Delilah was a Philistine, and Samson, let me just do a quick backstory real quick. So Samson's parents gave birth to him to be a deliverer for the children of Israel, and Samson is known for his strength, right? So God rose him up. God gave his parent him in the womb, so that he could come forward to deliver the children of Israel against the Philistine, right? So Samson, as I stated, he's known for his strength. And so Samson fought against this Philistine, and he kept winning and winning and winning, because of his strength, right? So the Philistine, which is Samson's enemy, didn't like it. And so this Philistine wanted to get rid of him and get him out of the way. And so Samson met Delilah, and Delilah was on a mission. She was on an assignment to find out what is Samson's strength, and so that she can tell her people so that they can destroy Samson. And so she was successful in doing that, right? The thing is, Delilah, as we know, is an enemy, and Samson have seen the red flags many a times, but still pushed forward with Delilah regardless of the fact, right? There were many times that Delilah asked Samson, like, what makes you so strong? And when Samson failed to tell her the truth, she would get upset, and those were little red flags, but Samson overlooked it. And so because he overlooked it, Delilah became, was able to get under his skin and get the information and gave it to the enemy, to his enemy. And so because of that, Samson was then defeated. But God, despite of that, God is a covenant keeping God, and God still stand on his word, and God still, because God told Samson's parent long before, like, listen, Samson, he's gonna die a Nazarene, right? And so God kept his word, and he still died as a Nazarene. But what I am trying to convey to you guys is this, that God will show you red flags, and God will show you the people that you need to cut off and the people that you need to stay away from. But because we're so caught up and just trying to ignore the red flag, we missed it, and then in the end it catch up to us. So I am here to encourage you all that if God is showing you things about you, or if there is a Delilah in your life, get rid of the Delilah and focus on what God has for you, because what God has for you is way more important than what the enemy is trying to do to you. I hope this bless you all, and I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.